Oh, what's up? Welcome to this episode of YouTuber Cribs. I would like to bring you to my kitchen first. It's over there. Right now it's getting rained on, so I can't really even cook. But, then we're going to wander over to the living room. It's kind of this area. Right now I have a bunch of work and trash in it, so, God, their trucks are so loud. I'm ready for electric vehicles. And then here's my bathroom. My bathroom's up and running, homies. Hello, anyone in there? It's always wise to knock. Boom, it's also a tool shed. What's up? What's up? What's up? We got all the essentials to build a house. A Hitachi wand, a screwdriver, some extra food and water, and this hammer. So, that pretty much concludes this episode. Oh, I didn't show you where the magic happens. It's raining. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's 7:30 in the morning. I just got out of bed. Let's walk over to the bedroom. Oh, yeah. Ooh, this is nice. You can see I got some hazard lights for when I bring the camper back. I got some work gloves. I got tools. I got my pants from yesterday and my belt there. This is my bed. Charging my phone. This is my wood getting wet. It's okay. It's okay, guys. I'm not too concerned about it today. It's not going to rain that much. Oh, yeah. I actually slept pretty well, though, last night. So, and this is an unfinished project that I think is soon going to become an informational board, like a state park, if that makes sense. I don't want that wood to get rained on. Feck. Okay, let's fix this right now. Cover the cedar. Cover the new pine. Forget about the rest. The rest of this wood's all bent in the rain. You know what I'm saying? There's no harm, no foul. You're just getting a little more rain. Being like too concerned about that. So, but this stuff, I either bought it or it's very nice. So there's no need to waste. Oh, and yesterday I stacked my foundation a little more even. It's still supported by the piers on the ends. It's just filled in with rocks. Oh. So I got a bag of shells over here. The bag of shells is going to be used in the future. We're going to slake it all. It'll come to fruition, don't worry about it. Really what I wanted to show you is that the damn neighborhood kids came and tried to steal them for drugs. That's my grandpa. He's 96 years old. Mowing the lawn. Yeah! Alright, so here we are. I got these little bolts sticking out where the brake pad used to hit. Now, I've never seen a brake assembly like this because I'm not really that experienced, but I believe this is like a, I don't know, magnetic pad or something. It comes out and presses on that. I'm going to try and take all this out because it will get in the way where the bolts hit, and this trailer is under 2,500 pounds, so we don't really need those brakes, to be honest. So, here we go. Alright, this is where I collected all my wood from. This actually fell over on its own. The rest we tore down, or someone tore down. My uncle tore down. I helped clean it up, but I didn't help tear it down. Anyway, I was over here. Oh yeah, this is where it is, and I noticed that these boards here are beautiful. This is like considerably nicer wood than what I've been building with. So I'm going to load up as many of these in my car as I can. And then in the next month or so, my uncle will be coming down to do another round of work, so I will help him with that. And he will most likely help me load the rest of these into a larger trailer, and we'll bring them over to my property for the cabin build. So that's coming. coming next month. It's gonna be great. All right, I took the driest, best boards and I put some in my car. I got, I don't know, three in here. The rest of them were actually kind of wet, so I just either stacked them vertically or stickered them on concrete blocks so that the next time I come back they'll have dried out and become less disgusting. Because that's what I found with a lot of this wood, is it may look punky, but once you dry it out it's actually pretty nice. And so it's kind of on the verge. You know, if I was to leave it there for another year, it'd probably be ruined by next year. So anyway, this is the other space that I can pilfer. There's some upstairs too in this barn, but you know, war of attrition. This board here is really nice too, it looks like, actually. So it's hard for me to find 1-inch anything, 1x anything for free for salvage. So whenever I find 1x's, I take that, because siding, flooring, you know, subflooring, whatever, that's what I use, and it's hard to find for free. It's very easy to find if you want to buy it. All right, we got a little bit strapped to the cap and we're pretty much ready to go. Oh, walking into things. So I gotta lock this up or my grandpa will kill me. My grandpa is 96. He thinks about 2 things: making sure the barn is closed and making sure the barn is closed. So here we go. Oh yeah, before we get out of here, I saw this hanging. It doesn't look that old because it's got, oh, is this a Bakelite handle? Maybe it is kind of old. But you know I have an affection for older saws, so this is coming home with me. Feels decently sharp still, and it's oiled, it's greased, so let's see what it says on it. Oh, it's a Craftsman tool. Oh, that's fun. I'll see how it works. Yep, there it is, the camper. I got the epoxy drying. Guys, do I say epoxy weird? I feel like I say it weird. I feel like you guys probably say epoxy. Anyway, epoxy. The epoxy is setting. Elijah set up the epoxy. And I'm gonna get out of here now. Okay, so if you notice, the only thing new I got for this whole building that I have is this metal sheeting. I need about 1.5 sheets left of it, and you can see I got 1 sheet here that I bought, and then the sheet under here, I don't know if you can tell, or maybe this is the one. Oh no, this is the one. This is the one. It's all dented up. Half of it's dented up. I only need 1.5 sheets, so I got this for half off, so that's great, $6. And the moral of that story is, when you see a dented sheet, ask, because it's exactly what I needed, and it's filling it up. So that's great, because otherwise I've actually worked. I didn't work for Home Depot. I worked behind Home Depot for Huffy, actually, the bike company. I don't know if they still are, but they used to just be the subcontractor that would assemble barbecues, bikes, things from like Home Depot, Lowe's, and Walmart, shit like that. So I worked, I think it was a Lowe's. It was a Lowe's, right? Or a Home Depot. I worked behind one of those for a good 8 months assembling barbecues when I was 18. And it was the worst job of my life. My co-workers made fun of me and called me vulgar names because they thought I was Jewish. True story. I don't know what my heritage is. So yeah, working behind a Home Depot or a Lowe's was pretty rough. I would never suggest it. I came to work every day and got called a motherfucking cocksucker, or you know, heard them call me a kike under their breath. And I kept my head down and I worked for 8 months. I took my money and I left, and that guy was still working there when I left, and he was in his 50s. I never felt like I had to say anything in return, you know what I mean? I never felt like I needed to say anything. And that was one of the worst jobs of my life. Oh, what this was getting to? Dude, I'm so hungry I'd even eat at Taco Bell. Anyway, I forget what I was telling you. Oh, they throw everything into a dumpster that gets returned and they completely smash it. So if you don't get that, it gets destroyed. It gets destroyed. True story. Rolling back to my property just now. I picked this up on the side of the road this morning and dropped it off when I picked up tools to go bring to my grandpa's place. And I thought maybe I could, because it's kind of broken up, busted up, but I liked these little, like, I don't know, what do you call this? It's not a fleur-de-lis, is it? I don't know, but that and this stuff, I thought I could make some kind of trim work with it or something. I thought it might look good with the outhouse because the outhouse looks very chapel-y, in my opinion. That's actually what I was shooting for, is kind of church inspired. And so I thought maybe these could be cool, like in windows or things. But yeah, a lot of what I'm planning to build on this property is going to be very influenced by, I don't know what to say. It is like American Christian churches and other kind of like holy spaces, divine spaces, sacred spaces where people go to, I don't know, worship or congregate, meet with their communities, things like that. The reason being is because I think that those shapes are always so beautiful, oftentimes following architecture that is just much more elevated, if that makes sense, that it just brings your mind somewhere else. And that's always been really interesting to me. So that's the direction I'm going. But yeah, I thought I could steal things from this, essentially. It looks like these are doweled in, so I could probably pull these out. That'd be pretty cool. And then repaint it, because whatever is on this is horrible. Like, just really, really bad looking. But today, this isn't done here, so we're going to do that. We are gonna do that. And then I gotta finish the back of this. It's about 6:30 p.m. so I'm now racing the sunlight. But today I got to hang out with my grandfather. I helped him fix his tractor. Not his tractor, his lawnmower. His lawn tractor. And then I helped my mom with her chicken coop. So I got to see my family a lot, which is really nice, very important. Tick repellent, all of it. Alright, this is a lot more organized now. A lot of this is the wood that I picked up today. Some of the stuff back there as well. Yep. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. It's my favorite Third Eye Blind song. What's yours? Comment below. Alright, I need to get the siding done over here. Oh, sunset's happening. It's beautiful out. The weather. The ticks, everything is just gorgeous. We're one with nature here. Right, bird? Am I right? I need you to give me a sign. Are we okay here? Alright. Anyway, let's finish the siding. Modern lovers on the radio remind me of summers in New England and the warmth of a toucan burning. Oh, the love of a faithful woman. Road runner, road runner. Let's try the barn saw out. Never settle down, or will you run faster, miles an hour, through every friend you've ever found? Sweet worry laid a place for me. I don't know where I'd be without her now. That heavy burden came and laid me down, but it feels at home when you're around. Oh God, I miss the sound of the night.
living room.
Alright, this one's ornamental.
And the warmth of a candlelight, more than enough to keep us through the night. Oh, I had a lover. Woo! I don't think I risk another these days. I'm gonna keep it to the song, cause I've been losing. Sweet worry made a place for me. I don't know where I'd be without her now. That heavy burden came and laid me down, but it feels at home when you're around. Sweet worry made a place for me. I don't know where I'd be without her now. That heavy burden came to lay me down, but it feels at home when you're around. Oh God, I miss the sound of the night. The crickets bleeding through the living room.
Oh yeah, living the life. That's my bed. That's a bunch of tools. That right there is a bunch of pills and some hummus. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm just covering up the rest of this little foundation here. That this building actually does sit partially on, and then these piers are actually... Dude, tune up your truck, am I right? I think it's backfiring the entire way down the road. Anyway, welcome to the country. Trying to dry stack some rocks to fill in here. These guys won't really be holding weight, but I will wedge them in occasionally. And if the building does happen to settle, which will probably not much because of this, it might hit those rocks, which will be, you know, potentially a good thing. But really they're just for looks, because the piers here and there are really holding the weight. And the center, it's actually sitting on the center, so. So I'm trying to eat more real food instead of trash. I'm gonna save all this and use it to make a bed. Jokes. Jokes, guys. Get out of town. I'm not doing that at all. We're just putting olive oil on this. Got our seashells cooking. Got some corn in there. It's gonna be a delicious dinner, guys. Seashells and corn, are you kidding? Oh. Hot. Hot. It's hot. The corn tastes like campfire. It's not real sausage, it's fake sausage. That's why it looks like that. Yo, I use this thing like every day, all the time. People ask me all the time, you're kind of a tall guy, how do you fit in there? See that jack over there? It's wedging the back door open. So the door's open a little bit and my feet can stick out and I push the door if I need to. Sometimes I accidentally opened it all the way in the middle of the night and it gets kind of cold sometimes or windy. And I'm essentially just sleeping outside, but it's fine. And one major oversight in the Xterra is that there's not a handle on the inside to open up the door, so I literally have to go around to open it. That's why I wedge it. Because otherwise, if I like scrunch my knees up in the night, the door will shut. So, yeah. And this may not look that comfortable to you, but I assure you, if you are in the woods a lot and you work hard enough, that bed right there looks very, very tempting. Right now. Looks really comfy. Like I want to be in that. I just need to check myself for ticks and go to sleep. It's only like 9:30. I am connected to the sun. What the heck? Some noise outside. Yeah, we're shut. Well, except for the back door. Anyway, yeah, I'm very tired. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Hopefully that noise wasn't an animal.